Hello, everyone. It's been a while since I've done a video. Haven't really been inspired to comment on anything until today. Also, my phone mount broke for my car, so if it's vibrating or sounds weird, that's the way it is. Watching Elon Musk talk to Joe Rogan about the neural link. There's a lot of other stuff. AI, gonna kill us all. Social media. But he was explaining how the neural link, or he kind of flippantly acknowledged that, yeah, if in the future when we die, we could either choose to get another body and be physical or just not. And I could see Joe Rogan kind of go, how did you get there? And he never really explained it fully. He discussed the limbic system. He talked about the cortex and the bandwidth problem. And I could tell immediately, and from talking to clients myself, you say something like the limbic system, cortex, bandwidth, their eyes have already crossed, and even if you logically get there, they have no idea where they're at. So Elon Musk is really smart, but his communication skills are shit when talking to people that aren't immersed in that language or haven't done a lot of thought about it. Because most people don't. I mean, they're about their lives. They're in fact, a lot of people are lately into video games. I'm playing the shit out of No Man's Sky lately. So it's all right. But where he loses people is the words he's using, the language he's using. And so I wanted to try and break that down a little bit to anybody that cares to understand what he's talking about. How you get from us being hairless monkeys with meat fingers to being able to just die and still be alive online and have that be the same thing, or have us be okay with that. So the disconnect is the limbic system. I'm going to call that monkey brain. In evolution, and you have to accept evolution in this. If you don't accept evolution in this, you're not going to understand any of this anyway. So the limbic system is your monkey brain. Eat, fuck, shit, sleep, monkey brain. Things that feel good, things that feel bad, that deals with all that basic getting through life thing. The reason we're not chimpanzees, although they're close, one of the reasons we stepped so far above chimpanzees is because we developed a more advanced cortex. So it's another layer. And the cortex developed a better way, or a more cognitive way, a more thoughtful way to make the monkey brain happy. We still want to fuck, still want to shit, still want to eat, but chimpanzees are going to just look around for whatever is there and either fuck it, eat it, or kill it. I mean, that's the basic monkey brain. The cortex allows us to add spice, cook, plan. It enhances, it gives more processing power to making the monkey brain happy, because we are our monkey brain at the base of it. Now, he's working on something called a neural lattice, I believe is what he's calling it, or neural net, an interface between our cortex, our upper selves, our more cognitive self, not our monkey brain, but above that. And we already have that now with our phone and the computer, where our cortex is attaching to the internet with low bandwidth. The connection is slow, to try and make our monkey brain happy. So now we do selfies and make videos and have conversations and look at cute cat pictures, and all of that makes our monkey brain happy. So that's our digital cortex, our neural access, or access to our digital cortex. I'm going to call it the digital cortex. So that's one step above and one step removed from our cortex. And what he's talking about with bandwidth is essentially, to any gamer, lag. It's all about lag. The less lag you have in a game, the more connected to that game you are. If you're playing at dial-up speeds and you're playing Unreal Tournament or in fact, you can't even play a game today without high-speed internet. The lag is so bad. If you're like in a first-person shooter, you see somebody, you click fire, and for some reason you die, you miss all the stuff in because there's information lag. You are totally disconnected from the game because any action you do will not be in real time with the digital universe. So you're this automaton flailing around and everybody around you is just shooting you and you don't even know what's going on. So it's that lag that makes it not you. When you don't have any lag, when you're right on it, you become that character. Every intention you communicate through your fingers and your hand gestures and whatever medium you're using to communicate your actions, a controller, the less lag, the more it becomes you, the more immersed you are in that game or as that character. And what Elon Musk is talking about with the bandwidth issue is lag. If you have an implant, something that communicates directly with your brain, and you think, I want to see cute cat video, your limbic system goes to the cortex, says, cute cat video, please. Your cortex will then, instead of going, turn on the computer, put in cute cat video, or go to a website, put in, instead of going through all that steps, your cortex goes to the higher cortex and goes, just thinks cute cat video, and then the bandwidth and processing of the internet will then gather in all that information and present you with cute cat videos. And usually cute cat videos that you know you like, because the internet remembers you to a degree now. But it's still separate from you. It's kind of like having a conversation with somebody. Another example would be having a conversation with somebody on Mars. You don't get to have a conversation. You get to have like a pen pal or a YouTube exchange, video exchange, where you say your points, you ask your questions, you answer their questions, you hit send, and you wait a period, and then they see it, they respond and respond back. So it's not a conversation, it's mutual timed postings in response. And so that's, with low bandwidth, that's what you get, is that lag. So the less lag we have with the internet, and with an implant talking directly to the internet, you start to develop your digital self. You already have one, I already have one. With YouTube, I have my videos uploaded, my preferences are uploaded or remembered in Facebook and YouTube and all the websites that I go to. My internet presence, Chrome, my internet presence, it remembers my preferences. So my preferences are my digital self. My digital memories of the history of where I've gone is my long-term memory. If I have a ad blocker, or if I've blocked somebody, or if I've liked somebody and I want to see more of their stuff, those are my preferences. Just like our monkey brain prefers Cheetos over broccoli. That's a limbic preference. So the more preferences you have and the more memories you have stored online, the more you are a digital being. The only reason we don't feel that way now is because of the lag. If there was zero lag, it would feel to us like our cortex does now. We're not our cortex. We're our limbic system, our monkey brain. Our higher brain recognizes when our monkey brain wants something. If you go, oh, I want a cookie, You didn't decide to want a cookie. Your subconscious, your monkey brain, did all the calculations, thought about it, said, cookie. You then become aware that you want a cookie. So the decision for wanting a cookie was already made before you became aware of it, before your cortex became aware of it. So there's already some lag between our monkey brain and our cortex. And so there's an even greater lag between our cortex and our digital cortex. The less lag there is, the more we become our digital cortex as well. So at some point, very quickly, once we have the bandwidth, the lagless connection to our cortex, our digital cortex, the more memories we will build up and the more we will identify with our digital cortex and not our cortex. So at some point, keep on moving in the future, say 100 years from now, the majority of my memories, actually just now because most of my memory is garbage, the majority of your memories will be stored in a digital form. All your pictures, you'll have video memories, you'll have preferences. You only hold a certain amount in your monkey brain, you hold a certain amount in your cortex, and then you'll hold, once there's no lag, once you feel that there's no difference, like a good video game where you're immersed, very quickly, most of your life, most of your memories will be stored digitally, online. I'm going to say online, just digitally. The more memories you have stored digitally, the more you are those digital memories. So at some point, you're going to become more of a digital memory than a carbon-based memory. And after 100 years of you have perfect memory, all your preferences are stored online, everything it knows your monkey brain, what it likes, its preferences, and you're going along and you get killed. You get a traffic accident, something kills you accidentally. Suddenly, are you dead? Well, if only, say, 10% of your memories, which is you, and preferences, were in here, but 90% were online, and it's still going. I mean, your digital self, there was no lag. You are your digital self at that point. If you died, if your physical body died, you're still alive. You're still 90% you existing in the digital world. And so that's where kind of the point of my video is. That's where I think Musk is having trouble with his language, is he uses words that people don't use normally, and concepts, if you're using words that people don't use to explain concepts people don't really think about it, you've lost them. So the whole thing is lag. If there's no lag between yourself, your carbon self, and your digital self, you are immersed in your digital self. You are the game. You become the character. You are the character. So if your carbon self dies, at that point, you're still 90%, 99%, probably, alive. You exist. 99% of you exists still. So it would be kind of like at some point, if you cut your finger off, you're still you, right? If you cut your arm off, you're still you. Well, you is here. If 99% of here is online, if you lose this, you are still here. And so then he was saying you could just occupy another unit. So you would be more of a user using a remote control flesh bot. I don't know if that makes it any more clear. When he's talking about it, I obsess about this all the time, probably too much. That's why I got bags under my eyes. But his language skills are crap. So I would love for him to... Actually, that's just him. He's doing his thing, and I guess I just felt compelled to kind of give my take on what I think he meant, and what I'm pretty sure he meant. that at some point in the very near future, most of us will be mostly digital, and people are worried that the robots are going to rise up and kill all humans. I'm betting by that time we'll mostly not be human. Oh, gotta go. Haha.